built this crypto portfolio dashboard using Bolt and n8n. So this helps you visualize your entire portfolio and total investment, helping you make smart decisions and saves hours of tracking time. So you can instantly see how much profit you have made and how each of your investments are doing. So you can also see live sale prices and other stats all in one place. This dashboard is backed by a couple of n8n workflows, which I'll walk you through one by one. So I built the front end using Bolt. Once I got the initial structure and the looks that I wanted, I imported into VS Code and continued from there. So every time this dashboard is refreshed, these workflows gets triggered and they provide the data to this dashboard. I'm connecting these workflows to this CoinSpot API, which is a popular crypto exchange in Australia. You can do the same with any other crypto exchange as well. This workflow is providing data for this top section here. It connects to this API's these two endpoints, list deposit history and withdrawal history, and calculates all the deposits and withdrawals to date, and will provide these numbers. For these cards here, this is the workflow, and it gets the order history from the transaction history endpoint, and it calculates all these stats based on the transactions for each coin. These numbers that are displayed here might not make sense because these are just mock data. It's not connecting to the real API at the moment. This current sale price is fetched by scraping this page because the API doesn't give the latest sell price. All other values are calculated based on the transaction history. So now looking at workflows, first we have to address the security part. All these nodes are related to security requirement, which is in the API documentation under security. Once you sign up for an account, you get an API key and a secret. You have to send the API key in the headers of the of each request, and your request body should be signed by this secret key according to this method. So how do we achieve that in n8n? Is I've set the API keys in this node, and then here's where I prepare the request. This is to fetch the deposit history. We have to have a nonce in the request body. Nonce is any integer value which must always be greater than the previous request nonce. So the best candidate here is the time in milliseconds. So that's what I'm doing here. I'm getting the current time in milliseconds, which is an ever increasing number. I don't have any request body other than this nonce, so I add this to this post data and then return it as a string to the next node. So this next node is n8n crypto node, which helps us encrypt any message using any of these methods. So I have to use this particularly because it's mentioned in the API doc. So I have selected that, and this is the hashing algorithm that is also specified here. And yeah, there are a lot of algorithms over here, so you need to select the correct one, and then you have to give your message and the secret. So the secret is coming from this node, and then that will give us the request body. So, and this is the API call. So I'm calling this endpoint RO. My deposits, RO means the read only. So if I go to deposit history, this is the URL, and we are using the key in the headers. So in the request body, we have to send the signed message as well. And then we get all the deposit history, and what I do here is just add them up to get the total deposit. And then we do the same with the withdrawals, and then merge these together, and then respond in this format to the webhook call. Now for these for each of these coin cards over here, this is the workflow that's behind that. So first I get all the current sell prices by scraping this page. You just have to send a request and it will give all the, well, I will go to executions and try to copy this to the editor, then we can see the data that's coming through. So yeah, this is the whole HTML, and it goes through this code node to extract all the current sell prices. So we have the coin name and the current sell price. So the reason I'm scraping for the sell price is I don't get the latest sell price using the API. So I get that, and then I prepare and sign the request in a similar fashion. So the endpoint that I'm using for this is transaction history. I get all the transactions. I don't use a start date or end date. That way I get all the transactions from the beginning. And then I calculate the summary, which is like how many coins, average buy price, total investment, total sold, and those stats using this transaction data for each coin. So this code node processes each of these buy orders and sell orders. So you can see there are like so many items. It processes all of these and calculates these numbers, and the output looks like this. So, and then I merge the sell price with this summary. So you can see now the sell price has been added, and then respond to the webhook. So that's what is displayed here. So both of these workflows updates Google Sheet as well. So if you look at the code here, this has the crypto card. This is for each of the cards over here, and this is the investment, the top section. And I have I have two services, the crypto service and the investment service. So this is where we call the webhook. So this is the n8n webhook call, and if there's an error and I don't get the data from the webhook, I will set I have set this up so that I use some dummy data which is stored over here. So this is some dummy data for the dashboard, the each of the coins, and this is for the investment section at the top. So investment service has a similar setup as well. and if the webhook is working, it will fetch the data from the webhook. Otherwise, it will use the dummy data.